There is nothing more certain than the general truth that it is the grievous sin of the world which has produced the grievous suffering of the world. I am not referring here to the physical connection in between these two things lying in the wedding of the story is my meaning. Vision of the roaring in the soul thing in the photograph. To the youth is the wick is the story of the fallen minds. It is the only metaphysical truth in that book, even though it appears in the form of hidden away by orbits. And it is a medium in the rich and the more existence than it is the result of some false, some cinema bliss. Regain the penalty.
I cannot break free from recommending in the book for reader unpopular, but at the same time profound trade I still accept I carry
Goddess, which exhibits the essentially pessimistic spirit of Christianity. It is entitled, Cursed is the ground for thy sake. Between the ethics of the Greeks and the ethics of the Hindus, there is a glaring contrast in the one case. It must be confessed of Plato. The object of ethics is to enable a man to lead a happy life. In the other, it is to free and redeem him from life. As is directly stated in the very first words. Second character. It is strikingly presented in a visible form, modifying energy, sacrificing the gallery of forms which will tremendous grove. Memories of ceremonies attending a wedding in ancient times, from the Pumalafa to the evening when I met storage lights. Tomorrow compare with that the Christian coffin, dreamt in mournful black is a mountain Christian Chuvas.
How much significance there is in these two ways of finding comfort in death. They oppose to the will of all, each is right.
No one works for the affirmation. Life for all time. However, rebellious forms may change the other in the symbol of suffering and death. Points to the denial of the will to a redemption from this world, the domain of death and devil, and in the question between the affirmation and the denial of the will to live.
Christianity is in the last resort, right?
The contrast which the New Testament presents, when compared with the Old, according to the ecclesiastical view of the matter, is just that existing between my ethical system and the moral philosophy of Europe. The Old Testament represents man as under the dominion of law, and in which, however, there is no redemption. The New Testament declares law to have failed, frees man from its dominion, and it instead preaches the kingdom of grace to be won by faith, love of neighbor, and entire sacrifice of self. This is the path of redemption from the evil of the world. The spirit of the New Testament is undoubtedly asceticism. However, your Protestants and rationalists may twist it to suit their purpose. Asceticism is the denial of the will to live, and the transition from the Old Testament to the New, from the dominion of law to that of faith, from justification by works to redemption through the mediator, from the domain of sin and death to eternal life.
Man taken on its real side, transition from the merely moral virtues to the denial of the will to live.
Our philosophy shows the metaphysical foundation
of justice and the love of mankind,
and points to the goal to which these virtues necessarily lead if they are practiced to perfection. At the same time, it is Catholic in the first thing that a man must turn
his back upon the world,
and that the denial of the will to live is the way of redemption.
It is therefore really at one with the spirit of the New Testament, who has no will to walk for the systems are couched in the spirit of the Old.
That is to say, theoretically as well as practically, the result is Judaism.
Mere despotic theism in this sense, then
my doctrine might be called the only true Christian philosophy. However paradoxical a statement this may seem to people who take superficial views instead,